I just needed to say it. I needed to be honest and come out with my truth, because I know that someone out there is struggling right now. Someone out there is going through what I just went through. I don't understand why you're taking off. You had me at a low. I don't understand why you're taking off. You had me at a low. Hi. So 2 weeks ago, I put in my 2 weeks notice. So that means today, Dobby is free.
So if you can already tell, I feel freaking fantastic.
It's been a long time coming, okay? I was there for 3 years, but it was a good 3 years. You know, I learned everything I needed to learn. It just came to a point where when you stop learning, it's time to go. I feel like the only people who are like really happy at a corporate job are the brand new people, you know, because they're just so happy to be there. They don't know what's like in store for them. They're probably fresh out of college, probably 22, 23, like still getting turned on the weekends, and they're all friends with each other and have their little clique. Like, it's great. I remember being in something like that. Like, I remember that being my experience when I first joined, and I loved it. But yeah, slowly over time, your soul dies. Because you're just a cog in the system. Or I'm gonna speak from my experience, but I was just a cog in the system. I was doing a task that no one else wanted to do. That's why I was hired to do it. And it's just very much day in, day out. And the longer you stay at a corporate company, I feel like you realize what the culture is. And the culture is a culture in which happiness does not exist. Happiness is not real. Like, I'm smiling about it right now, but I truly believed that. Like, I literally would have to go to the gym every morning and do Stairmaster and listen to an hour-long motivational speech in order for me to be motivated enough for me to get through my day. But I thought that was going to be the rest of my life, you know. I didn't think that part of me would ever change. I thought I was going to climb the corporate ladder until I retired at 65 or whatever, and yeah. So I wasn't happy, but I always thought it was something else. Like, I always thought, like, oh, maybe I'm unhappy because I'm like not skinny enough, so let me just kill myself at the gym. And then coronavirus came and I stopped working out, and somehow my body looked better than ever, and I'm like, okay, maybe it's not that. So then I was like, oh, well, maybe it's because I'm single. So then I started dating like a crazy person and got my heart broken by all these F-boys. And I'm like, okay, maybe it's not that. And I'm like, okay, so maybe I need to take a break from dating and maybe I need to be single. And then I was back to square one and I was like sad again. Just the way my life had turned out, you know, just the series of events and me working from home by myself, doing that job, led me to ask the universe very specific questions. And the questions I asked were, what is my purpose? What was I put on this earth to do? I like journaled it on July 4th. I knew there had to be more, you know? Was I really born here to be a freaking accountant for like the rest of my life? Doing tax returns for the rest of my life? Is that what I was put here to do? Just after some time of me being sad and depressed and alone, like, I kid you not, in the corner of my room, at my desk, I had a spiritual awakening. And since that moment, I have not been able to see the world the same. In an instant, the facade of the world like faded away. It's literally like realizing you're going to Hogwarts. It's like, boom, you're a wizard, Harry, and then everyone else is a muggle. And I don't want to say like you watching this, you're a muggle, but if you're asking yourself, what is my purpose here? You are in for a treat, okay? Because you will shortly find out what your purpose is. I feel like everyone should ask themselves that. Like, what is your purpose for being alive? What the heck are you doing here? And just to be clear, I don't want to mention that I had a spiritual awakening to like rub it in your face and to let you know that I'm more special and that God loves me more or something. Like, no, that's not it. What my spiritual awakening did was it just made me see things clearly, okay? It made me realize that the reason why I was so unhappy was because I just had so many fucking self-limiting beliefs. I told myself I
couldn't do this, I couldn't do that, like, can't do this, I'm not worthy of this, I'm not worthy of that, like...
Just all these self-limiting beliefs that were placed in my head, that I put in my own head, from just what I saw in society and from what I had experienced, since childhood. And all those things are not real. They're not real. Sometimes we put a lot of time and effort trying to defend our self-limiting beliefs, you know what I mean? It's not the job that made me unhappy. I was unhappy with who I was, the person that I was when I was in that job, because I was just such a people pleaser, I was anxious all the time. I was the person that never said no. I always said yes whenever anyone asked me to do anything because I just didn't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I didn't want to seem like a bitch. I literally forced myself into my own box. I was working so hard, and I didn't know why I was working so hard. I remember a feeling when I was driving home and I was crying and I thought, like, I'm doing everything that I can. I swear I'm doing everything right. I'm doing my job to the best of my abilities. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and just doing everything. And why can't someone tell me that I'm doing a good job? Like, why can't someone recognize me? Why can't this? And do you realize how ridiculous that is? I was living my life for other people. I was working hard because I needed other people to validate me. That's not how you live your life. That's not why you were put on this earth, okay? And after I had my spiritual awakening, I was like, whoa. I'm not gonna do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. So the past couple of months I've spent reprogramming my mind, like anything I thought I couldn't do, I'm like, I'm gonna do it. I can do it. I can do it. Like affirming myself on everything that I'm scared of. I was like, I'm gonna do it. Like making a YouTube channel, you think I would have fucking done this? Another thing that my spiritual awakening did for me was that it just made me realize society makes things very backwards. Society tells you you need to work hard to make money and you need to make money to be happy. But that's not true. Deep down you know that's not true. You know money does not buy you happiness. You just think it does because maybe you don't have enough money right now. Unfortunately, things like that mean something to us. We're validated on our money, on our job, on how many likes we get, on how many followers we have. We put value on those things. And all those things are not real. So yeah, I just became woke AF and I haven't been able to see the world the same. So the biggest question that I'm sure most people have is, what the heck am I doing next? And I'm gonna be real. I'm leaving my 9-to-5 job to work for another company. A company where I don't need to master small talk or have surface level conversations, because at this company, we're not afraid to dive deep. At my new company, there's no competition because we don't believe in scarcity, we believe in abundance. At my new company, I don't need to wear a mask. And I'm not talking about it like a coronavirus mask, I'm talking about a figurative mask. I don't need to wear a mask because the person I am at work is exactly the person I am at home. I have nothing to hide. At my new company, I don't need to see in order to believe. I believe first, and then I see it happen before my eyes. at my new company. I don't need motivation to get things done because I'm always given inspiration in order to create. And at my new company, my worth isn't determined by how much I produce or how many sales I make or how many hours I put in. My worth is determined by how happy I am, because my happiness proves my alignment. You're probably wondering, what's this new company? Well, it's my company. I'm making my own company. I've made my own company. Christina Huang LLC. Where I'm the CEO and I have one boss, and that boss is God, or the universe, or the creator. Because I was given a divine purpose for being here. It was revealed to me through my spiritual awakening. And that's why I'm not afraid to quit my 9-to-5, because I don't have fear. I have faith. Some of you think I'm crazy, and that's understandable, because if I had heard someone saying this a year ago, I've been like, we ain't talking to her. But I just needed to say it. I needed to be honest and come out with my truth, because I know that someone out there is struggling right now. Someone out there is going through what I just went through. If you're watching this and it resonates with you in some way, because maybe you also hate your 9-to-5, I just need you to know that this isn't it. This isn't all there is to life. There is so much more. You just need to ask. You just need to ask into the universe what your purpose is. And I'm telling you, the universe will answer you. You just have to feel that. As Oprah said, you have to feel that. You have to know that. You have to understand that. I might have said it in a different order, but along those terms, it's your responsibility to feel the answer. And I'm so excited for you. It's only just the beginning. So, thanks so much for watching, and